ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Let's Play Morrowind, where previously we kind of killed the Archmage of the Mages Guild and took over the Mages Guild, and we I still don't know what this does. We also took over the East Empire Company as well, and we met an alchemist who helped us poison the former head of the East Empire Company, and we made him a member of House Talvani again, and he has grown his own tower near the Azura Shrine. And yeah, felt like a lot happened in the last episode. I think we're going to let things simmer for a while. I can't go any further with the Bag of Holding quest right now because Eddie is off busy finding us the Tome of Knowledge or whatever it's called. Yeah, well, our next task from dude in that room over there, our advisor, is to go to Red Mountain to raid one of Dagothar's mighty citadels on Red Mountain itself. And sorry, I'm trying to get that you recording overlay in the correct position. I know you can't see it on the video, but it's there. Yeah, that he wants me to go through the Ghost Gate and raid one of the citadels on the slopes of Red Mountain, which is a bit like, I don't know, even Fathers is kind of looking at his map, staring at Red Mountain and going, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about that. That seems like... Do you not have anything else for me to do? Maybe he does, actually. Maybe I should ask. Would provide swift action before any of the other councillors find the box Archmagister. I'm going to be honest with you, mate. I don't think anyone's in a rush to go to Red Mountain and confront ash vampires and what have you. I really don't think. Yeah, we can't do anything else to do that. Well, honestly, I am not going to do that right now. We're going to let things on here on Vardenfell on the island simmer for a while. We've caused quite a bit of upheaval recently, which means, yeah, you guessed it. Although, look at my carry capacity right now. Okay, all right, now hold on. Before we teleport back to the mainland to do further exploration in the vague direction of Necrom, I'm going to go back to the tower, and I'm going to dump more stuff. Yes, indeed. Let's go to the secret lab. I like to think that this isn't really a door. What happens is Fathers touches the handle, and then it teleports him. And it works this way too. Because that's why there's a magic-y sound when you touch it. If anyone else were to come along and open the door, all they would find is just a blank wall behind the door. That's my theory as to why it's a secret lab. Because it's honestly not very well hidden, is it? Right, okay, where can we put this stuff? Or where can we put it? I think I got some things for the collection over here, haven't I? I think I've got some things. Let's see. Mazteef, yeah, Jagger. I don't think we had Jagger already. What have we got now? Jagger, Ancient Dagoth Brandy, Cyrodiilic Brandy, Flynn, Mazte, Talvani Bugmusk, Panavit Residue, Grief, Flynn. I got lots of Flynn, apparently. Guarmilk, Goya, Lotham. Now we have Jagger. I'm pretty sure I just had something else, too. More Cyrodiilic Brandy. There it is, Vaig. That's what I was looking for, Vaig. The Nordic Drink. My wines, I like it. Was there anything else? Don't think so. Not booze related, except for this random bottle of Maztear that I'm not sure why I have. Cool. Now I just need to dump some other stuff. Right, that shelf, I'm going to go ahead and say is pretty much full. Not going to fit much else on there. We can start in here, though. Let's see. We have the Spear of... What's his face? Spear of what's name? I don't know when the game started doing this, by the way, but you know how, like, when I move an item, I have to come out of the inventory and go back into it every time I want to move it? I don't know when that started happening, but that is not a vanilla Morrowind thing. In vanilla Morrowind, you do not need to keep doing that. I don't know why it's happened. I assume one of my mods is the culprit, but I have no idea why that's happened. It is downright confusing to me. And I can't even... It's been like this for so long. I only noticed that it was different when I was playing around with that other Morrowind installation I have that I mentioned in the last episode. I was like, oh my god, I forgot that doing that is not normal. It's not supposed to do that. So yeah, weird. Pretty weird. Trebonius' staff, yes. That as a trophy for sure. I'm carrying a lot of robes on me right now, and I'm going to have to visit the wardrobe upstairs. Holly berries, yes. Okay, go see Gorvan Minas about the holly berries when we go outside in a minute, actually, as well. On Elemental Daedra. Climb the mushroom. Okay, so we got books too. Right. I'm gonna put the book. Just pop the books on the side here for now. I'll sort them later at a later date. Actually, you come here. You can go in the Dwemer pile. I'm in the mushroom hold. I will hold on to that because we want to read it at some point. Prayer to Azura can go there as well. What else we got? Secrets of Dwemer Containment. Nope, again, that can go on the Dwemer pile, I think. The Wolf Queen, Book 8. Ladderjack. The Pergamerametromenon. There we go, that can go there as well. I don't think I need these glowing keys anymore. Those were the glowing keys from Oblivion. Were they not? They can go on this pile because this is the Anthirin pile. So don't get mixed up with the Solstheim ones. There we go. I wonder if the Solstheim ones would work, though. That would be freaking weird, wouldn't it? They're also called a glowing key. Like, for all intents and purposes, they seem to be completely identical. Wonder if someone could test that theory. Let's see, I got more Dwemer coins. I've got Secrets of Dwemer Construction. I'm going to put that over there. It's weird how that lantern floats, isn't it? Dwemer Cylinder, yeah. Must try and find another Cohero at some point. Secrets of Dwemer Construction. Oh, why are you gotta be awkward like that, you bloody thing? I hate it when these books do that. It's so annoying. There we go. Keep that. Antecedents of Dwemer Lore. I can go there as well. Alright, cool. More sorting done. I really have way too many magical gadgets, but I can't be bothered to sort through them all. Same with potions. If I'm honest. Right. Robe of Sorrows, Robe of the Archmagister, Summoner Robe. The Peculiar Wax Amulets. Random exquisite ring, silver ruby ring, sapphire amulet. Anything else? I think I want to keep these 2 robes. I want to keep the robe of... What's it called? The Mantle of Woe. Yeah, I want to keep that. I want to keep this robe as well, because I quite like this one. It's probably my favourite of my non-magical ones. Okay. Huh. Just get rid of that. Is that everything? Got any more random bits of jewellery? Just chuck in there. I guess I don't need Seal Helmels and Amulet anymore. That's great. You know, let's go through the trinkets, alright? Let's do it. Vampiric Ring. Shadow Mask Ring. Sheogorath Signet Ring. Shirt of Resist Paralysis. Ring of Summoning Frost. Ring of the Chained Eye. Ring of Unwelcome Guest. Uvirith's Skeletal Army Belt. Yeah, we'll keep that. Uvirith's Ring of Ingenuity. Yeah. Seal of the Archmagister. Obviously keep that. It's brilliant. Ring of Stormhand. Ring of Regeneration. Ring of Raven Eye. Ring of Khajiit. Ring of Ice Grip. Ring of Equity. Radasar's Veil. Lucy's Key. 9th Barrier Belt. Yeah, well, I might keep that. It's pretty good, to be honest, actually. Although, really, would I use it? Would I use it? Because I'd have to take off my exit. No. Nibble Fingers. Obsolete. Mother's Ring. We got a lot of use out of that back in the day, didn't we? But I don't need it anymore, really. Mentor's Belt. Mantle of Woe, keep it. Uvirith Signet Ring. Inscription Ring. Long Fingers. Yeah, we'll keep that. Hunter's Amulet of Strength, I guess I'll keep. Heartbite Ring. Graveward Amulet. Fugitive's Band. I don't remember picking that up, but that's actually not bad. Frost-resistant belt. Flame amulet. Feather ring. Imaze ring. Caius's ring. Nah. Caius's black shirt. We will keep that, because Fortify Sneak 20 points is pretty nice. Bonebreaker amulet. Nope. Belt of the Unarmed. Should be wearing it right now, though I'll cast my little spell before I pop it on. Attribute Restoration Amulet. Ashkosh's Ring of the Pact. Arian's Helper. Yeah, it can be good in a pinch, that one, sometimes. Arian's Dominator, also stupidly useful on occasion. Ancestor's Amulet, though. Nope. Amulet of the Thrifty Slaver. Nah. Amulet of the Thoughtful Pause. Nah. Amulet of the Advocate. Nah. Amulet of Unity. It's one of the ones that Ed got for us, isn't it? Nah. Where was I? Amulet of Talvani Logic. Still don't know what that does. Hold on to it for now. Amulet of Star Vision. Again, we got a lot of use out of that back in the day, but not anymore. Amulet of Mighty Blows. Nope, that is a classic. Amulet of Infectious Charm. Nope. Amulet of Belina's Antidote. Nope. Alterer Ring. Nope. Thieves' Gold Hood, yes. Gothram Cephalopod Helm, yes. That's the one that summons the unionized Dremora, so we must keep it because it's amusing. Glass Helm, Boots of the Apostle, Boots of Lightning Speed, Mithras' Stanchion, Mehrunes Razor, Gold Brand. Marvellous. Oh, doesn't it feel better having sorted that? The potions will leave for another time, and also all these random gems I have. You know what? I'll just try and make a mental note of Try. Really emphasize on try here, but I will try and make a mental note to sell these gems at the first opportunity. Okay. Look how little of my carrying capacity that has actually relieved. Well, what are you going to do, I suppose? Okay, right, with that riveting bit of gameplay, more fire. I'm seeing fire petals everywhere now, thanks to that quest. Right. With that taken care of, can only rest on solid ground. How annoying. Right. Curse remover. There we go. What is the time? It's 1 PM. That's fine. Recall. Hopefully it's not still raining over there. Always raining in the south for some reason. Boosh, here we are. It's just foggy. Not raining, just foggy. Interesting sound effects. Those are usually just the Ashland sound effects, aren't they? They distant moans of creatures. They've used it for the swamp here. Okay. Ildrim. This way. Again, going south from here looks so very tempting, but as I said, as we go any further south on this, there's basically nothing there except for just exterior cells that have been modelled as distant land. Unfortunately. Okay, let's see. Amalexia, Merilag, Ildrim. I think we want to go this way for Ildrim. Right now. I think eventually this might lead us to that rope bridge I saw in the distance. Didn't I see, though, when I was here last? Didn't I see? Yeah, up there. I almost forgot it. Oh. Go away. Begone, creature. What do we have here? Talmare Cavern. It's a bit dark in here. Let's give it a second for the HDR to react. For Sethandas' eyes to adjust to the darkness. Okay, it's not quite so dark in here. Or bloat spores. We need to put a stop to this, you know. House Talvani is supposed to have a monopoly on bloat spores. This won't do at all. Am I actually stuck right now? What in the goddamn... There we go. Okay, that's not a natural formation. Why am I... What is going on? Why do I keep sliding? And why was I slow falling even though I had levitate? What the... What new devilry is this? There's something weird about this cave. I mean, there doesn't seem to be anything else here. It's just this little pit and that other pit. But obviously something strange was going on just there. What? This cave is cursed. I think we should leave. Right. Okay, back over this way then. Now it's a relatively sunny day. This place looks kind of cool. These tree textures, well, these tree models and textures are really nice compared to the original Morrowind trees. What an improvement! Hello, Scrib. See, Scribs, unlike Qualma Foragers, are smart enough not to pick a fight with me. So I can see some sort of Daedric ruin poking out of the water over there. Along with a little island. But there's got to be something good on that island, surely. What do you reckon? You know, put an island out there in the middle of nowhere and not have there something not have there be something interesting on it. Meanwhile, we've got a lovely waterfall. It is that treasure behind it down there. Oh, excuse me. I seem to have developed hiccups, so I'm not sure from where. Let me take a drink. Right. Okay, I was saying the weather was nice, now it's gone all foggy again. Although it's very atmospheric, I gotta say. Fog has its place in video games, and this is definitely one of them. Unlike the Ashlands, I can definitely see there being lots of moisture in the air here. Although, it does bother me a little bit, the way... Fathers has got to be wondering at this point if someone slipped something into his tea, because everything today's been a bit weird, hasn't it, so far? First there was the weird cave, and now all of these, like... my brain's having a fart here, I can't remember what these are called. These dangling vines are not dangling straight towards the ground, as they should be. Okay. Blah. Eldrim that way. Hold them in heart. Idvano. First sign I've seen for that place. Oh, someone's made a dam here, almost. That's interesting. Oh, goodness me. Do you mind? Mudcrab probably said the same thing to me, to be fair. What have we got out here? What is this? A hut, which looks like it's been abandoned for quite some time, if I'm honest. Derelict shack, yeah. Oh, God. Book's in pristine condition, though. Cowardice of the Enemy. You have learned the spell Mercy Unexpected from this book. Cowardice of the Enemy by Rentilis Leroth. Scaring barely managed to duck another crushing blow, and was beginning to wonder how long he would be able to evade. He knew his Dremora Lord opponent thoroughly outclassed him in every respect, but Scaring was determined to hold the Daedra here until its allies could flee the ruin. The merciless and tireless Dremora cared little for what Scaring wanted, and as yet another swing of its mace passed harmlessly overhead. In ducking this time, Scaring didn't merely bow, but dropped to one knee. Exhaustion was taking a toll, and the menacing gleam in the Dremora's eye said it knew as much. Striving to put some distance between it and himself, Scaring decided to use his wooden staff to trip the Daedra. To its horror, the staff not only did not have the desired effect, but also splintered into pieces. The Dremora Lord took a wider stance to bring its mace down upon Scaring with brutally malevolent force. The Nord scurried backwards, his ringmail jangling against the stone floor. Once, twice, 3 times the mace failed to find its mark and instead left valleys in the stone of the cold floor. But then, Scaring encountered a wall, and he knew his life was surely nearing its end. The Daedra lifted the mace high into the air, laughing with wintry humour. Scaring's last desperate act was not to raise his hand in a futile gesture of defence. Instead, he tried something he thought would confuse the Dremora and allow him time to get to his feet. Lunging towards the Daedra's feet, he cast a spell to heal the few meagre injuries he had been able to inflict upon the Dremora. He continued to hold the mace high in the air for a moment, a beat longer than expected. Then it threw the mace to the ground in disgust, its demonic face contorting in denied rage. "Who would imagine honour in a beast so pathetic?" it rumbled in a voice that made Scaring's blood run cold. Shaking its horned head, it dismissively added, "I will allow you to leave this shrine. Your allies, however, are lost. Do not come back, ever." It turned its back on Scaring as it walked back into the depths of the shrine. Taking the opportunity presented, Scaring happily abandoned his companions to the tender mercies of the Dremora. In light of his own life, theirs did not seem so worth protecting. Sensible fellow, thinks Fathus. Lived to tell the tale, after all. So we learned Mercy Unexpected. Restore 5 to 15 points for 10 seconds on touch. Still, kind of cool, I guess. I don't know if learning spells from books was a vanilla Morrowind thing. I feel like it wasn't. I don't remember any examples off the top of my head, anyway. Well, whoever did live here has buggered off quite some time ago. Thank you. See, I keep wandering this direction. Even though there's no damn good reason to do it. Because I kind of keep hoping that I'll crest one of these hills and I'll see something amazing. Oh, what have we here? See, my curiosity has been rewarded. Kisrashalat entry. I know that mud crab wants me dead, I don't care. Let the eyes adjust for a moment. What have we here? I'm getting some flashbacks to the outside of the vault from Fallout 3. Kisrashalat Sanctum. I don't suppose this is the place from the book, is it? That'd be an awfully fun coincidence. And Dremora Lord is toast if he's still around. You know how many Dremora Lords I've killed? More than I've probably had hot dinners. Because I really haven't had very many hot dinners in this game. Oh look, Daedra worshipping mages for a change. Nice axe. You on the other hand had nothing nearly so interesting. What we got here? And this blasted book again. It's been the most common book in the game, at least it feels like it. A letter. I really don't know why the cult paid so much attention to this particular shrine. It's nothing special. It's even smaller than most of the other shrines. The only thing we found here when we arrived was that parchment with some kind of a song on it. It mentions the highway and clause about things like that. The only idea I got is that it's talking about the opening in the ceiling. There are some claws there, but I guess an agile mage could levitate past them. Don't know why anyone would want to do that. However, it might be worth checking. You might want to go take a look for yourself. Glory to Molag Bal. Hello. Is it lockpicking time? I do believe it is. Who locks their shoes in a chest? Who does that? Okay. So I need a torch. Or Azura's light, but I think a torch will suffice for now. place is a bit weird and unusual, isn't it? Hello, Molag Bal. I believe I had a quest from you to go and kill Mentonar or something, didn't I? But you were neglected to tell me exactly where that is. You said somewhere near Coggaroon, and then I discovered later that Coggaroon is a lost city that nobody knows the location of. Ooh, a button. One moment, I'll push that in a second. The highway may seem blocked, but passing through you should not dread. The way exists, but it is locked. A friendship clasp, but my claws won't shred. Yeah. It's referring to that button. Steel flame slice, gold. Darkest darkness, invocation of Azura. Well, these books that are quite common, but I don't know if I actually have them in my library, and I feel like maybe I should be picking them up. Hear the mechanism starting to work, and moving the claws that block the way. I didn't even look at the claws, if I'm honest. I mean, what a weird way of putting it. I didn't even... You know that I didn't look at the claws, because you're watching the video, right? And not just listening to it in the background, right? Yeah, you. I know who you are. I am kidding, of course. You are more than welcome to simply listen to this in the background. That's kind of how I watch most of the Let's Play videos I watch, by not actually watching them. Dear. I love that even after like ditching loads of magical items, my magic item section here is still gigantic, mostly because of all the scrolls. Yeah, I need to sort them too, clearly, don't I? I have a lot of scrolls. I like scrolls in Morrowind, though, because unlike in the other games, scrolls in Morrowind have, like, are very unique. As in, Daenar's Airy Bubble, Deadly Attrition, Didala's Knack. These are spells that typically, it's not always the case, you can in some cases, but typically you can't buy these spells anywhere. They're unique just to the scrolls. Like Black Fate, Black Scorn, Grey Fate, Grey Death. A lot of these exist only in scroll form. Like, one of my favourites, what's it called? Scroll of Hellfire, that's a classic. Hellfire! Lord Mars Vengeance. What's one I'm thinking of? It's not Daenar's Airy Bubble, it's Windwalker, that's the one. Scroll of Windwalker, that's my favourite scroll in the game, Windwalker. You can't get that as a spell. Okay, presumably there were some claws here. Okay. Have that, thank you very much. Do I need Scuttle or anything? I think I need Scuttle for something, but I've already got some. Oh, it's for the bag of holding, wasn't it? That was it. Need Scuttle and Bone Meal for that, but I've got both. Hello! Yeah, I resisted magic, asshole. I got Zaphadol's Star. I'm immune to your puny fireballs. Whoa, that's pretty trippy. There's definitely some weirdness going on today. Where do you get all these Dwemer weapons from, Mr. Dremora? Tell me that, sir. Where do you get them all? Have you got a bunch of Dwemer smiths nobody knows about, locked up somewhere in Oblivion? The door is blocked and will not open. You know what? What am I doing? I don't take falling damage. That's for peasants. I do ruin my torches, though. Deep chamber. Well, I'm not going to find more dreg down here, am I? I'm so over dreg as a concept. I've had quite enough of those squiddy bastards. Pretty much too. A lot of imagination has been put into the dungeons in Tamriel Rebuilt. This is not your ordinary... Oh, hello. We're going to have a chat. Rithnil... Okay, no chat. Oh, you weren't named. That was the corpse. You're just a Daedroth. An ex-Daedroth. Okay, we got some rubies, which are undoubtedly cursed. Orcish battle axe. And Rithnil Draris. With a scroll! Okay, the enemy. Shame ring. Ring of transfiguring wisdom. Enchant. There's a skill I never use. I guess the next Let's Play is going to have to be one with enchanting in it. Can't talk to the statue, of course. I'm already technically doing like Wild's Quest. Have been for about 5 years. It's still in progress. Let's run out now. I'm going to go back to using a torch. Because these things take up carry capacity and I might as well use them while I've got them. Smoke them if you've got them, right? Plus it gives me a bit of light to see with while also not completely ruining the atmosphere. Which I feel is important on some level. See, that Daedroth lurking out of the gloom there would not have been nearly as cool if I'd been using the light spell. Deep chamber. Here we go. You know, we should slow down a minute here. Getting a bit low on health and very low on fatigue. I was trying to think what Fathus reminds me of right now, and I've just realised what it is. It's the dude from the beginning of Tomb Raider 4 that Lara raids the Tomb of Set with. I've forgotten his name, but he's the Arabian Egyptian possibly dude who comes along with Lara to raid the tomb and waves the torch around and stuff, and helps her do some of the puzzles. That's who Fathus reminds me of right now. Whoa, hello. A wizard's duel, is it? Oh, you actually successfully hit me that time. Oh, you and your poison. Apparently we have a scamp as well. Currently being protected by the collision meshes. Git. But wait, there's more, says the battle music. Yep, here they come. Doroth Nil. This one did have a name. Ring of Vampire's Kiss. Lovely, gorgeous little icon. Rubbish ring. You're just a regular Daedroth. I'll cut your heart out, though. Anything in these pits, or are they just there for decorative purposes. Oh, this pit is purely decorative. That is a very, very big Molag Bal statue. Lots of presumably formerly human sacrifices. Yep. Got a few folks hanged as well. Molag Bal really is one of the Daedric princes with very few redeeming qualities, isn't he? He's no Azura. Or Vermina, or whatever her name is. Or Mephala. He's just basically awful. Even Malakath is probably more pleasant company than Molag Bal. Human flesh. Ugh. You having human flesh sandwiches, Mr. Daedroth? Did I interrupt your lunch? He was making sandwiches, wasn't he? There was some human flesh on the table and a bunch of loaves of bread. He was making his packed lunch for tomorrow. What do we have here? Parchment. Internal burning will be your reward, born from the mouth a dreadful sword. Has he got a sword in his mouth? Possibly. Vampires of Vardenfell Volume 1 and 2. Very rare Volume 2. Pretty sure we already have a copy somewhere. You know, I say rare in air quotes, really, now that I think about it. Let's crack these open then. What do we got? Useless crap? Wow. How did you guess? Oh, useless crap. Well, am I now? Level 41, and that's what the leveled list is still throwing at me? Seems legit. Okay. Well, look at that. He does have a sword. Blade of Internal Burning. Castment strikes. Loads of fire damage. Half expected there to be a trap there that set me on fire. And for a minute I thought there was smoke coming from his nostrils, but no, it's just my bloody torch. Anything else up here? What even are those things? Do I want to know? Probably not. Alright, Geronimo. Geronimo, indeed. What we got here? Corpse preparation. Yep. Oh, yeah. He was making sandwiches, alright. Okay, a bit better loot this time. Amulet of Slow Falling. Ha! Good joke. Spirit of the Daedra. Expensive ring. Bargain jump. And reflect bargain as well. Why not? Iron Viper Slayer. Boing, 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 boing. Is there any other way out of here, or do I just have to backtrack the whole place? I'm getting the sneaking suspicion that I might have to backtrack the whole place. Oh, is this that door that was blocked earlier? Coat of flowers. Oh, empty vials. And some alchemy gear. I played around with the other Morrowind install. I played around with the Ashfall mod a bit. You know, the one, the Frostfall mod, but the one they made for Morrowind. It's really very good, actually. I didn't mention it because I was suddenly reminded of it by the coda flowers, because you can make tea out of them in Ashfall. And when you drink it, it gives you Detect Animal. Which is kind of cool, I guess. Seems to think I haven't explored that corner, mostly because there's a big chunk of rock in the way. Oh my god, why is it so difficult to navigate this bit? This is so annoying. Ugh. Alright, back outside, I guess. Still very impressive. Excuse the yawn. I'm not tired, honest. I don't know where that came from. Right. Okay, back here now. Sanctum. It's over there, apparently, on the other side of this wall. We'll have to go back through the water again. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, come on, Pavis. I know you're, like, completely out of fatigue right now, which is a weird sentence when you think about it, but you can do better, dude. Big old roots there. Presumably from one of the big swamp trees outside. Although they've come a long way down, these roots, Jesus. I mean, when you think about it, for a moment. Levitate, levitate, levitate. Okay, back up here. Yep, there's that blocked door. Then we go down through here. There might have been a shortcut out, but I couldn't see one on the minimap thing, so. There we go. I shall take one of those to refund the one I lost in the water. I didn't explore this, did I? Well, I needn't have bothered, apparently. It's just a pool. Sometimes a pool of water is just a pool of water. Still, that was an interesting little excursion under the earth. And now the mud crab wants me dead again. Where are you, little git? There we go. Right, what time is it? I can't find out until I'm on solid ground again, apparently. Until this spell's worn off. 6 p.m. We have a little lake. A hill. A cliff racer. Well, I shall now execute. There we go. This swamp really does feel like it goes on forever, doesn't it? It's pretty extensive. Like, wow. It's an absolute wasteland as well. There's really just nothing here, except for like a Daedric ruin or two like that. And that ancient burial cave, which was extremely cool, by the way. I see a signpost over there. But this is kind of, I like this. Oh, finally a town, excellent. I like it though. I like the wilderness. That's something that I felt Morrowind was occasionally a little bit short of. Actually, it's just wilderness. Oblivion had a lot of it, arguably a little too much of it actually. But Morrowind, it's very vanilla Morrowind anyway. It's all very tightly packed in here, isn't it? This stretch of the Ashlands up at the top is probably the largest area. There's also kind of, I want to say like this side of the island as well, but like really, I mean, how big is the Grayslands really? It's not that big. And it does have settlements in it in the form of Voss. I suppose it is probably maybe the largest aside from this. And then you've got the Morlagamur down here, but yeah, aside from that, the majority of the rest of the game world is all just pretty much jam-packed with settlements and villages and all sorts. This though, this is cool. I like this big empty swamp area. Seemingly empty swamp area, anyway. It's not quite as empty as it might appear if you go exploring. And I like that even with distant terrain, it's still a bastard to navigate, because there's so many trees and it's so flat, you really can't get a good view of your surroundings. You'd have to actually levitate and fly over it from above to get a good view, and even then the tree canopies would be obscuring it a bit. I mean, that's just very good. I like that. I like that a lot. It feels almost like, unlike the vanilla game, like they designed this swamp area with distant terrain in mind. Like they want you to get lost in here. And they've designed it specifically so that you will, even if you're using distant land. Hello. Hail, Dark Elf. Good hunting in the bog? Suppose so, yes. Name's Ravis Iraval. I make it my aim to know every creek and gully in this forsaken bog. Really, do you? East Bank of Faeryn. East Bank of Faeryn is the less populated of the two. Outside of Old Ebonheart to the north, you have the temple city of Almasthea, which sits in the middle. Yeah, we've explored that place fairly exhaustively. I want you to tell me about the bog, honestly. He's just Akamora. We've not been there yet. The egg mining city of Akamora is located in the southern reaches of the Mythalan Vales. Yeah, we'll probably get there eventually on our way to Necrum. Okay, small cat interlude. He's being extremely cute. You just did a little stretch, didn't you? He's on the desk as usual. And he's rubbing his ear. You do that a lot, don't you? You make me wonder if you've got ear mites or something. But I had a look in there. He seems to be okay. You getting itchy ears, cat? Do I need to get out the torch to have another look? That's a flashlight to all you Americans. Oh. A cute kitty cat. Yeah, you're flexing your little paws because you like it when I stroke you like that. In the back of your head. That's nice. Anyway, where was I? I was playing a game, wasn't I? There you go. There's your weekly dose of cat petting simulator, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. Background. My trade. Scout and Hunter. I know the Sundered Scar well, and I can give you a little advice when it comes to dealing with its less friendly residents. I make my living by selling the produce of my hunts. A slow and risky business, but profitable. Sundered Scar, then. That's where you are. Goes along the inner sea coast and provides a home for all manner of creatures. Some, like the Durzog, you'll be hard-pressed to find outside of it. Unless you've got a creature mod installed like me, I suppose. And let's be thankful for that, he says. Anything else to say? Inner sea? Okay. Daedra cults. Yeah, there's lots of them about. Training, long blade, athletics, and block. Alright, see you, Ravis. I need to be on my way.
I could kill that guard. Those boots are ruined.
Induril Guard. Yep, this is very definitely Induril territory. You easily see why they're seemingly so damn poor compared to the other houses. I mean, like, if they're equipping their guards with this crappy old gear, then they must be having some financial difficulties. And to be honest with you, if most of their land is like this, yeah, no wonder. Silva, what are you doing here? Silva, Hunter. Do you do anything here? I'm a hunter. I use Eldrim as a haven amid my travels in the wilderness. I don't do much hunting in the Sundered Scar, however. I leave that to the Ravis. Most of the time I head up to the Mephalan Vales for the Kuguti. Aha, Eldrim. Yep, that's us. Small town on the inner sea coast of Azura's Bay. Proud citizens of the Sundered Scar. Within the ghost fence on Red Mountain slopes and in its crater, the weather is always blighted and gloomy. Yeah, don't remind me, I might have to go there soon. Eldrim's a small town. You notice strangers coming and going. That rather fancy Imperial staying at the Windbreak recently. Certainly raised some eyebrows. Once you step out in the wilderness here, the terrain is treacherous and the creatures are worse. You don't want to be stuck in a bog pit with a hungry Durzog coming your way. No secret? Faeryn Nearness has a very nice dreg helm over at her stall there. If only I could afford something like that. Shame I couldn't hunt the dreg myself to make my own. Don't talk to me about dreg. Hello, Ravis. I didn't ask you about rumours and stuff. I feel like I should have done. Eldrim is a small town. You notice strangers coming and going, so that rather fancy... Oh, same. Watch out in the bog. There are creatures there that you just don't find in the rest of Morrowind. The Durzog in particular is a ferocious beast. Sludge puppies doesn't do him justice. If you see one of those tusked monstrosities bearing down on you, then you best know what you're doing, or start running. And don't think you can hide in the water. The things will follow you right in. Secret? There's a hidden cave system out in the Scar, which will take you through the hills to the Altar Wraithen near Marilag. I only made the trip through those tunnels once, though. Heard some sounds that did not sound welcoming, and enough to put me off ever returning. Oh god, now you've got me really... really intrigued. Where's Marilag? Is Marilag even in the game yet? Rings a bell, Marilag, but I don't know where from. That sounds really cool. I like a dungeon with, like, an entrance and an exit that aren't the same thing. You know, you go in and you come out somewhere else. Here they. Something good. You have 50 gold. I was about to say, oh, I can sell my gems to you. Yep, probably not with only 50 gold. You don't even buy them anyway. He caches Lock Splitter. Don't mind if I bloody do. Bit expensive, but hey, I'll pay for it with some No, I won't, because you don't buy those. Damn it. Cowardice of the enemy. No, I'm keeping that for the collection. Got any rubbish scrolls I can get rid of? Yep, one or two. Being a real skinflint here, I could totally afford this, but I find myself doing this instead. Whatever, sell at max. There we go. You got about 40 gold worth of scroll for free there, mate. Hello there, Father Sylvan. Looking to buy? If my wares don't suit you, head inside and talk to Marjat. He's my associate. I suppose technically he's still my slave, but I think we've both grown tired of that charade. No, why don't you free him then? See what he really thinks. No, I've very much grown to like Marjat. He's a good head for business and is very loyal. We get along just fine. But you won't free him, though. Uh-huh. That's that dreg helm. I wonder if we were to buy it, could we give it to that Nord? it's a bit too expensive for me to want to find out. And it doesn't seem like something Fathers would do anyway. Will the Dark Elf help a poor Khajiit? Mr. Sfari wanted me to send 7 bottles of Plalo Vineyard wine to the cruel Chana Gramol at the Windbreak Hostel. Mashat did not notice that the bottles he put in delivery were spoiled wine. Mashat is scared of Chana and her nasty temper. She may even try to kill me. Please, you must help me. No, not at the moment. Well... No. Well, no one help poor Mashat. Sometimes, folks, I gotta say no to a quest because I am playing a role-playing game at the end of the day, and I am playing a character. Even though the player in me wants to say, yes, of course I'll help you, and then go off to do whatever. Sometimes you just gotta be like, yep, no, Fathis would just be like, no, I'm not freaking interested. Do you know who I am? I have to go raid a citadel on Red Mountain in a minute. Assume you're looking to get out of the Sundered Scar as fast as possible. Potentially, yeah. From here in Eldrin, my ship Maelstrom will take you to the west to Old Ebonheart and Telpranora, or east to Morog and Helnim. And Morog is where we'll find the ruins of Kemel Z. Helnim is, I think, another relatively large Imperial settlement like Old Ebonheart and Firewatch. Sort of around here-ish somewhere. I think we're going to continue on foot, though, as tempting as that offer is. Daryl Drevin. Yeah, Sergio? I'm looking out, contemplating the bay. Pretty this time of day, huh? On a clear day, I can see all the way to Vardenfell. It's definitely not a clear day, though, is it?
Matsera.
I like that they have little things to say, though, when you talk to them. It's not always just generic dialogue. The Windbreak Hostel. It's an interesting choice of name, really. Is it traditional to fart upon entering? Oh, are you the angry orc lady? Another friendly face. This inn offers the most comfortable beds in the bog, and as it happens, some of them are free. They also serve food and beverages. I thought you were going to say the only beds in the bog. No, I'm quite alright, thank you. Do you do repairs? You do! Anything for barter? You got 100 gold. Where did you get a Graal eyeball? Free Estates wine. I think I've already got that. Goya, Grief, Mazte, Sujama, Vaig. Deshan bread. Is that a baguette? It certainly looks like one. Durzog meat. Plenty of that to go around in this part of this neck of the woods. From what I hear. Let me sell you an amethyst. Squeeze a bit more out of you for it. Well, it's an amethyst, right? Thank you. Oh, you have a chef. I didn't see him stood behind you there. Get an Erla. Oh, I'm cooking right now. Speak to Chana. She's the one in charge. All right. Dwellings. Where's this Imperial then? That guy was a Breton. That's locked. The easier dwellings are a cave. Hello. Looking for an Imperial. You're another guest. I wasn't expecting company. I can tell. You've made a bit of a mess.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
I will leave you alone. Sound of Water. Oh, are you a poet? Oh, no, you're not. You're just reading poetry. That's by Horatio Galganath, apparently. Where's this go? Ah! Oh, I see you've got the Master Suite. Does the damp down here not give you a cough? Ugh, yes, who are you? Another native? you know who I am? I am Tertitius Panellus, and I represent important business interests from Cyrodiil. In this backwater? Are you kidding? I was told I had been booked at the Master Suite, and I actually was the Master Suite. I thought I was making a silly joke, but that's actually funny. They actually told him it was the Master Suite. In a higher value establishment, I think my bosses might have had a different interpretation of that word in mind than I did. And I think that Orc and I have a different understanding of the term Master Suite as well. Frankly, this has been a fiasco. I'll pay for my own accommodations next time. A wise decision. Very amusing. I wonder who he pissed off back in Cyrodiil. Adverse to see. Oh no, Neverine. Generic stuff. This coastline is a haven for smugglers. We don't have major ports out this way, so they come in from Vardenfell, bringing ebony and other black market goods. Watch out if you head off the beaten track. I work for an imperial company with important links to Old Ebonheart, and for reasons known only to them, I'm here in... What was this place again? Ildrim? That's it. There's all kinds of stuff lost out there on the bog. We've got Dwarven ruins, Daedric ruins, and any number of caves and crevices. A lot of it's been picked over by the adventurers over the years, but who knows? Maybe the next guy will get lucky. Unfortunately, packs of Durzogs have settled down in the bog recently, so if you want to take a chance, you should come prepared. I think I can handle some Durzogs. Although Tamriel Rebuilt Durzogs might be nastier than creature mod Durzogs, so who knows? They're pretty mean in the Tribunal expansion. The necklace. Well, I don't know what I was expecting, but I wish I could say it was nice meeting you. What's this? Attention. The owner is not responsible for any accidents or drownings. Don't complain, because I can't hear you. You digging out more potential accommodations down there, eh? Right, yeah, I'm glad I can teleport back to my tower to sleep in my master bed instead of here. That much I'll say. Aaron Methers. Don't know you, what do you want? Not really sure, mate, if I'm honest. Enlightenment, I suppose. That's why I'm on this journey. That I keep getting pulled away from because of work, you know, how it is. Alright, what kind of work do you do? Oh, you don't want to know. Stand up on this hill here next to this tree. There might actually be a nice view from here if the weather clears up. Let's see. Mark. Wish I had the fancy new UI with the search function. There we go, Mark. Just pop inside a building quickly and then teleport out of here. Hello, random person's house. How are you doing? Nice to meet you. I don't recall inviting you in here. What a mess. Right, I'll be going now. There we go. Oh, home sweet home. With my lovely piano, and my rugs, and my chaise longue. How's Ed doing, I wonder? Hopefully everything's going well. You can get me that tome of knowledge nice and quick. Like wolf pelt rugs as well from Solstheim. There's the bear one over there. One of the bear ones, anyway. Right. Oh yeah, the guest room. Or lounge, or whatever this is. It's kind of the guest suite, isn't it? It never gets used. The dining room, which also never gets used. We do have some fine plates indeed. And also a slave bracer that belonged to, what's-her-face, the slave that we previously employed here, but we let go. Napkin rolls, look at us. We are fancy around here. Napkin rolls and silverware. I wish I could fit a door in here, though. Just for privacy's sake, you know. When Myri gets up in the morning, starts clattering around with her broom, you know, it's probably quite annoying, really, if you're trying to have a lie-in. I speak from experience. It's definitely annoying. Black Talvani gloves. I tried, by the way. I tried enchanting this black Talvani shirt when I was making Father's fancy shirts. However, I don't think it has any enchant value because it didn't show up in the list even when it was in my inventory. So, look at the contents of that closet. Goodness me. Right. 8 PM, so we'll rest for 12 hours. Lovely. We'll keep these knackered old travelling clothes on, because I don't want to ruin my nice robe in the swamp, honestly. And we want to get some breakfast. Hello.
Greetings. How do you do? Maybe talk?
We may. I'm here for something to eat. Grilled fish again, eh? Oh, nice. Very nice. Didn't even bother to check what the effects for that were.
Archmagister of House Talvani.
How may I serve you, he says. By getting out of my way, as usual. Now, I forgot to go and see Gorv and Minas earlier. That's right, you can delete your comments now. I'm about to go and do it. With those holly berries she wanted. For that ex-lover of hers we've got locked up in the dungeon talking gibberish. Now, he had it near... The keyword here is his name that's somewhere in the list. I don't remember what it is actually right now. Let's just look for a name, something that someone, something imperial looking. Unadius Velodius, then that's the one. Do you have the ingredient I need? Fine, I'll administer a potion to keep him healthy in the meantime. The potion I gave him earlier may have unwanted side effects. Don't worry, I'll make sure he comes to no harm while you find... Oh, it is belladonna. Oh, for Christ's sake. I thought it was hollyberries for some reason. Was it ripened or unripened? Better get both, I suppose. Oh, but I'd have to go all the way back to the Azura Shrine. Unless I've got some... in the lab. I think I've got some. I don't think I have enough, though. I think you wanted 10. Oh, look at that. I can drop down here now without taking falling damage. It's a beautiful thing. without that signature crunch anymore. Let's see, I'm sure I had some in here somewhere. Unripened belladonna berries, 5. Well, I'll give it a try, but I don't think it's the right ones or enough. Ah, the Ashlands. It's been said plenty of times before by plenty of other people, but one of the strengths of this game I really do think is its sort of the diversity of its biomes. We've just been in a massive trackless wet swamp, and now we're in an ash desert. It's great stuff. It's one of the things that a bit lacking I felt in Skyrim and Oblivion. Although, if the rumours are true and the next Elder Scrolls is going to be set in Hammerfell, that is an opportunity to have quite a bit of, like, varied landscape, I think. Because Hammerfell's a pretty diverse place when it comes to geography, I think. They got some jungles, they got desert. I think they've just got some generally temperate forest areas and whatnot. Unadius Velodius. Damn it. Yeah, I don't know exactly what she wanted.
I'm very happy to make your acquaintance.
Quests. Don't know. I have no idea what it would be called. Topics. Unadius Velodius. She placed a curse on him in self-defense because he kept harassing her. Rare ingredient. You need a handful of ripened belladonna berries. I don't know why they got the idea she needed 10 of them then. But she needs the unripened variety. Okay. Alright then. Fine. Guess I can put these holly berries in a potion. What do they do? There's something useful, that's why I used them all up in the first place. I don't know. Anyway. Right. Ah. The view is slightly better. By an increment of about 10 or 20%. I can see a little further. I can see there's a Daedric ruin out there in the water. I'm gonna be honest, folks. Ooh, hello, do I have a ruin? I'm gonna be honest, folks. I'm a bit sick of Daedric ruins at the minute. I'm a little bit sick of them. I'm sick of Daedric ruins and I'm sick of lakes. I'm gonna let that one just stay there. I'm sick of them. I reckon Fathers is probably sick of them. We're just gonna let that lie, I think. This, on the other hand, this certainly bears some investigation. Oh, what have we got here? Well, if you're just going to leave this stuff lying around... There is Dalmar's hideout.
There is no escape.
Goodness me. That was a poor life choice, sir. Got any Dwemer Coherers? In the market for a Dwemer Coherer. Or 2, or 3. Carefully pick up the coins and not the bowl. There we go. Lock level 78. My god. Must have been locked by the Dwemer, that one. He's not managed to get into it. But I have. What do we got? Yep, some coins, Dwemer War Axe, and an ornate goblet. Do you know what? I will take that ornate goblet. I'll put it on my desk or something. Dwemer cylinder. Oh, close but no cigar. Ooh, a Dwemer crossbow. You don't come across them every day, do you? They do seem to be quite rare, but it is a vanilla game item. Not from a mod, that Dwemer crossbow. It's actually in the original game. There were some crossbows in the original Morrowind. Dwemer claymore. Frost salts. I won't take them because you can make magic potions with them. Well, that seems to be about the extent of the place. I noticed there's a hammock thing and a bed. Does that mean you've got a friend around here somewhere? There we go. I'm stuck on the stool. Ah, maybe this was your friend. Are they smugglers? We were warned about smugglers. Xenovitus. This dig site is off limits to anyone who isn't a member of the Imperial Archaeological Society. Trespassing in the ruin is illegal. So they wouldn't. And you're going to stop me, are you? Excavation site, keep out. This ruin is an official excavation site of the Imperial Archaeological Society under the protection of the Elder Council. Entry not allowed except for Society members. All trespassers will be fined and removed from the site. Society guards have the sanction to use lethal force if necessary. I'd like to see them try. Chunzefk. It is interesting to come across a Dwemer ruin where there is actually an excavation in progress for once. Normally they're just completely abandoned or full of monsters. Wonder if I can bluff my way through here and pretend I'm here on an official visit. Or something. Or will I simply be attacked on sight? I feel like if this was vanilla Morrowind, attacked on sight would be the obvious answer, but you never know with Tamriel Rebuilt. On the bright side, maybe I shouldn't talk to anyone. On the other hand, where's the fun in that?
Run while you can.
Oh, here we go. Hey, you're not a member of the Imperial Archaeological Society. I thought you could steal the artifacts from under our noses, did you? You've got another thing coming, thief.
What was that?
Well, that wasn't very clever of him, was it? Hello, Mervyn. What kind of a name is Mervyn? The joke there, viewers, is that one of my favourite fantasy authors is called Mervyn Peake. Just in case that wasn't necessarily a very obvious joke. Everyone knows you've got a price on your head. I don't want any trouble. Just leave me alone. I won't call the guards. Ah, yeah, we're going to have to go see the lawyer in Eldebonheart, aren't we? This is going to overwrite any interesting dialogue you might have had now, isn't it? I'll be taking all this. Oh, and that. And that, and any Dwemer Kuhiras that you haven't already taken off-site. I recently had to donate a Dwemer Kuhira for my collection, you see. I just simply must replace it. If you see any Dwemer Kuhiras, do let me know, won't you? Thank you. She's like nervously nodding her head and not saying anything. Oh, get out of my way, before I kill you as well.
What's this about?
You walk in. You try to. A guard tries to arrest you. You immediately just murder him with 2 strokes of your sword, and she just stands there and crosses her arms and says, "What's this about, then?" Oh, we got another guard who's going to try it on. Oh, a Steam Centurion. He doesn't seem very happy either. I feel like there's a quest here, and I'm royally screwing it up. Right glove of a horny fist. I feel like there's definitely a quest here. Like, you're probably supposed to go to, like, Helnim or something, and, like, go there. Like, there'll be, like, a quest there. Like, oh, you go and you talk to the archaeology people they're in Helnim. I assume there are some in Helnim. And you talk to them and they're like, oh, we'd like you to go to this ruin and help with our excavation there because it's met a setback or something. And then you come here, and then you help these guys fight off some of the Dwemer constructs or something.
Run while you can.
Whoops. Lee. Well, Lee. Could have done with a few more brain cells, mate. Oh, dwarven mattresses! Look, we found bed. This is a rare archaeological find here, Mr. Arcadus.
Yes.
You found dwarven beds with the mattresses still intact. That doesn't happen very often. In fact, that pretty much never happens. Also a scrib pie. I assume that's not a Dwemer scrib pie. I assume you left that there. Anyway, I feel like that's probably what was supposed to happen here, but I've just barged in here and ignored all the signs because, well, that's what Fathis would do. He'd be like, Imperial Archaeological Society, indeed! Push the door open, immediately shank the guard, and set about looting the place to add to his personal collection. That's what he'd do. Unfortunately, though, we can't. I would have hoped that there maybe be some additional dialogue for the other members up there, but there isn't any because, well, if there is, it's being overwritten by the stupid "oh, you've got a bounty on your head" dialogue from Vanilla. Minus pick. Oh, well, there's something behind here for sure. I can hear it. Unless... oh no, we're in the same cell. It does kind of look like there might be something behind this, though, on the map. That goes back into the ruins, and so does this. Yeah, it kind of feels like there's more to this place, but unfortunately, don't know how to access it. Probably quest related, eh? Oh well, gonna screw that up. What do you want me to do, hey? Oh, hang on a minute. No, there's a different passage here. All I can do is do what my character would do. You can't put a sign outside a Dwemer ruin saying you're not allowed in and then not expect me to just immediately, blatantly ignore that. I mean, fair enough, the guards attacked me, you know, there's consequences for my actions and whatnot, but when you're level 41 and you're Archmagister of House Talvani, you kinda don't give a crap, do you? Sort of like, oh, I'm not allowed in, am I? Oh, how quaint. I really think I have explored everything now. Everything that I'm able to access, anyway. I don't know, see, that's what I thought with that ancient burial cavern, but then it turned out to be incredibly wrong. However, I really don't think I've... You got anything to say? Terrified, sort of blubberingly. This is off limits to anyone who's not a member of the Archaeological Society. This Sethandas walks out with a sack full of Dwemer loot slung over his shoulder. Okay, where's this go then? Oh, there's a cave down there. Oh, there's all sorts, apparently, in these little foothills here where we found ourselves in. Hello. I don't know why I started the torch out. I suppose I'm about to go into a cave. Actually, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for this episode. Just looked at the time. Thanks very much for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed that, as I just ran roughshod over what might have been an interesting quest. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed, folks. Have a good one. I'll catch you in the next episode. Toodaloo.